Alrighty everyone, we are back and it's time to go ahead and get our readings on camera. I did do our readings off camera just from what I could gather from good angles and stuff like that, and we're going to see if we can replicate it. So, long story short, our exhaust opened at 82 degrees, giving us a exhaust duration of 164. For new people, basically you just take that times 2, and that's the entire duration that that port is open for, the entire time that it is actually open before it closes. Okay. Oops, sorry, I have that saved in a different spot. Try to pin that there. Next we have our transfers. They are 54 degrees is when they open up, giving us a duration of 108. Next we have our transfer blowdown. Our transfer blowdown is our exhaust minus our transfer, and then we go ahead and get our transfer blowdown. This is the amount of time that this port is not, or it's the amount of time that the exhaust, as soon as the exhaust opens to when the transfer opens. So if you have a longer transfer blowdown, you're gonna have a bigger number. If you have a shorter blowdown, you're gonna have a shorter number, if that makes sense. And that does matter as far as how much exhaust is expelled before and after. Some people like short, some people like long. It really just depends up to you. If you have a short blowdown, you're going to be able to rev quicker because you're going to be getting that new gas in there faster because it's shorter. Those ports are closer together. If you have a longer one, the other way of thinking about it is you're expelling more exhaust before that fresh charge hits when the exhaust, or when the new charge comes up and expels the exhaust, if that makes sense. So some people like long, some people like shorts. They both have their benefits. It really just depends on what you are trying to achieve in your engine. So now we have on camera with our second reading, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can get, guys. After that, we're going to go ahead and take a break and take a look comparison to what we did with the Wildcat when we did porting on there. Okay, so long story short, we're going to do our absolute best. I'm going to do my best to get you guys as straight as possible. Okay, and I'll just kind of look right over you guys. You're going to be a little bit down, maybe. If I have to move you, I will, and then move you back. Okay, so let's go ahead and go top. We're at the top, baby. All right, so getting right on that sucker. You guys are just a little bit in the way, but I think we'll be good. That's about right, maybe a little bit under. Okay, so looking at that. Pistons at top dead center. Take you guys up here, see if I can maneuver all these gizmos and gadgets. Just gonna have to move the chair and suck it up. Okay, so we're gonna go down to about what we think our exhaust opens up. The trick is to get your flashlight and use it to make you guys a little bit shorter. Hold it into there, okay, if that makes sense. So actually what I should do is I should put you guys down and put you at the number that I have. So I have you guys at 82. Well, we're pretty close. So we want to be at 82 on this side, right about there. 82 is going to be. Right about there. Okay. So you can kind of see that light. No light. You can see that light kind of squeezing through a little bit right there. You also have to think about your piston ring and stuff like that. So I go to where you're going to have it reflecting off. You have to think about your piston ring, sealing it and stuff like that. But because this is chrome, it's really reflective. So if I try to, maybe I need to make a flashlight mount for this. I don't think I can do both at the same time. Now I'm going to see if I can put you guys down like this. I don't think I can do that with the stand. Let's see if I can get you guys. Well, hopefully you guys can see that. That's one bad thing about the stand. I don't even think you guys can see. Let's get you right here then. Let's get you right here then. All right, hopefully you guys can see. Turn this light off. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see now. So you can kind of see, I guess, And maybe my numbers aren't right either. And that is about at the 82. So that's pretty close. Give or take just a little bit, guys. That's up, that's 100% up to you as long as you're doing consistent. Because again, if we then go ahead and go all the way around to make sure that your wheel is 100% okay, intrude after the stroke, okay, boom's coming back up, right? This is the full motion. Right about, what would you guys say? Like, get rid of the think not reflection when it's actually opening. Maybe like right in there, just a quick little, as I fall back. Guess, and we're at 81. 2, right on the money. Not touching anything. Not touching anything. Let me know what you think. It's about 82. 1, 2. Go in this direction towards the 90. 81, 2. 81, 2. That's what I see. 82. Okay, so we know it's true because we're in the exact same number both. Around and about. Sorry, guys, this is going to be a long video just because this does take time, and especially for people that are new. For you people that have been here for a long time, go ahead and just kick back and criticize me and laugh. Or give me pointers. That's always much more preferred. So next we have the transfers. So get you guys back up here. Transfers are a little bit harder because I can't really get a light in there. So this might be a little bit harder. View angle. Hopefully that other light isn't screwing you either. We're just gonna have to do our best with this one. Probably bring it closer here. Let's see if I can peep you over. Of course, that's right there. All right, so with the transfers, we're gonna go ahead and go to the 54. So we came back up, we're going top dead center, boom, going back down, going to 54. To me, 54 is right. So that's pretty close to 54. That, to me, is about when the transfer opened. This one's tough because it's weird because you see that black, that's actually not quite an opening. But when you move this down just ever so slightly, there's a little silver tint, and I might not be able to get it on the zoom. And then it's open. So that's where that 54 comes from. It's right. It's not there. It's not there where you think that black is. There's actually material right there on the 54. And so going back around, let's go 54 again. Let's see what 54 looks like for me. 54. Okay. Yep, looks exactly the same. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for consistency. Wherever you guys decide to go at, that's fine. Just consistency. So dropping you down, and hopefully again you can see we're right at the 54. Hopefully you guys can see that at the 54. Okay. Man, did I explain the transfer blowdown before I explained the stuff in between, or did I just explain it? I don't know. So basically with the 54, we have our, that's where, geez, sorry, I'm a mess today. So that's where we went ahead and got our transfer blowdown. We have the, now that we know, we have the 82 minus the 54, and we have our actual transfer blowdown because these are subtracted from each other. We have, that's where the 28 comes from. So that's our transfer blowdown. That's the amount of time that it, in degrees, that it is from the exhaust to when the transfer opens in degrees. There's that point where it just only that exhaust port is open. So let's go ahead and see if we can get you guys in here for the, this guy. I might be able to use this big light out my company for here. I got too many gizmos. I think that's part of the issue too. I'm starting to get too much crap. Alrighty, so again, I like to go to top dead center. Okay, piston's moving down. Get you guys in there as best I can. Should be a flashlight too on this one. This one's a little bit easier to see for you guys. All right. So piston's going down. So as you can see, like the intake's already open, right? So we're basically going to go until it closes, right? For this one, I know you're thinking like openings for the other ones. But remember, it's going to open and close at the exact same degrees because it's a circle. So I'd say like right about just to get us close. Right about there. Let's see, I have 58 degrees. So let's see how I'm looking. Oh man, dude, I think I got it money, guys. 58 degrees. To me, that's perfect. Man, I think I got it pretty good. So 58 degrees. Let me know what you think. Hopefully. Ooh, that probably throws it all off if I do that. So I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think. 58 degrees. No shadow. All right, going back here because we can. If we go 58 degrees again, all right? Go with our 50. Oh, I just bumped the little thing. Hopefully everything's good. Are we at 58 degrees? That's how I can tell. I know where I was at. Still at 58 degrees. Okay. When you're filming, you're bumping stuff. It sucks. All right, so we're closing, right? When do we open? When do we open? When do we open? Oh, I heard it pop. You can hear it. Oh. Oh. Oh, not enough. All right, quit scooting around. Probably like right in there. Probably should get that in there. Yeah, okay, I think we're open. Close. Open. Close. Go to open. Open-ish. Really close. It moved on me slightly. What's our number? 58. I have it about 50. I'm seeing 59. Now, when I did the intake, I was getting 58.5 specifically. But I think that might have. To me, that is open, right? Open right there. Oh, definitely open. All right, don't move. Don't move. It's still all right. It's a little bit more, maybe slightly open. What are we getting? All right, I'm moving you guys to the side. I want to see what we're getting. That's more, I think, dialed in. Probably the 50. It's honestly like, yeah, I might be getting more on the 59. No, it's like right in the middle. So yeah, it's truly actually probably more 58.5, which we'll make that correction. That's why I want to do it. I did it off camera, double checked it. I did it with you guys, and I was still feeling the 58. And I think we are still getting the 58.5. It's real close, real close. So I'll go ahead and fill in the blanks as far as the camera goes, our numbers. But I think we're pretty consistent off camera and on camera. So you can see in my notes. That's why I don't erase my notes, guys. Have a little note block. 58.5. I was really feeling it, but I was like, nah, maybe just push it. But after looking at it, I think we're definitely going to go look at the 58.5, which would then change this just slightly. I'll do the math off camera. So, but what I wanted to show you guys too is we'll go to the Wildcat numbers. See, this is what's nice about writing stuff down too, because I think I can, how do I do it? It's this page. I wrote a bunch of stuff beforehand, but I think what I could do is I flipped it like this. All right, so one base gasket on the Wildcat 80. This is a 80 cc with the 47 point whatever it is piston, where this has the 50 millimeter piston on the 100 Go Max, hence the 100 cc versus 80 cc. So just looking at some numbers. Let's go ahead and cut out that part of it. Just get rid of, don't think about the hoopla. But so for exhaust, we had the 72.5 where we had the 82 for exhaust, which is a big difference. But the transfers were exactly the same. And then our intakes were super close. Remember, this is 0.5, where the intake is the 59. So in my head, I think that means that this opens sooner, which then in turn gives us a different blowdown. So we have 28 on the transfer blowdown. So 28 on the blowdown there versus what do we have for our blowdown? Our transfer blowdown is 18.5, which is way different. That's 10 degrees difference, which is exactly what that is. 10 degrees difference, basically, right? 10 degrees difference. So what does that mean? That means that the Wildcat 80 actually has a shorter blowdown, so it has a little bit more torque. It has a little bit more in the low end, which we have seen in that. We've actually just recently with the porting saw that we gave it a lot more in the middle and a little bit more on the top with the porting, but we never lost anything in the middle, which was great. That was actually something I did not expect. I maybe like in my head expected more, but just two. That was just the exhaust. Thank you, Dave, again. Thank you, Dave. Also, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Ellie Hover. Thank you, Keaton. Thank you, all the other people that are out there making the crazy and hard content, because this takes a lot of time and effort. So I digress. Thank you guys also too for supporting me, because again, so much time and effort goes into this, and you guys taking the time to make a comment or something like that, even if it's just googly eyes or a big "you're crazy, dude," I love it. But if you guys also have advice, I love that even more. We're going to continue to push forward, especially in this series. I am so looking forward to it, and we're going so much faster than the other one. This stand itself has helped immensely, so get yourself a stand if you're interested in this. We're going to go ahead and make sure we have everything else lined out. We have the numbers. Now it's time to go ahead and think about mad genius ways to cut into it. So we did see great success with Dave's mushroom cut cylinder, so we might go that route kind of a thing. We just have to figure out what our maximum distance we can open it with the 50 millimeter. I have somewhere in my notes, somewhere written down in my notes. But yeah, that, and then I don't know, maybe something with the intake, and we're gonna because we have more room to play with the blowdown, we might do something with the blowdown too, because I was pretty impressed with the Wildcat 80's numbers. So I have some thoughts with that too. And we're just going to do it. We're just going to send it. Like, we're going to cut and play. I'm not going to do like one cut, see if we see graded performance or anything like that. We're going to screw around with the piston, try to make it like a little bit better, lose some weight, all that kind of stuff. Kevin is very proud of his motor, and I would like to try to get my motor up in maybe the same ballpark. I'm shooting for probably, we've been 43. Let's shoot for 48, 49, 49 high, 48 low. So that will be our goal, and we're not taking it apart. We're not doing the crank bounce or anything like that, just because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, guys, but we're getting there with just basic porting and cutting and getting confidence there. So holy crap, that was a lot. Have a good time. Ride safe. It's your boy James, Gandalf's Garage.